Hello again, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. I am Gary Godsoe, and welcome to Velocity Online Racing's coverage of Championship Wednesday. It's round 6 of Season 2 of the Global IndyCar Challenge. As today we come for you from Interlagos in Brazil to crown a Season 2 champion. Joining me in the booth is Jack James. Jack, 2 weeks ago in Phoenix, Liam O'Sullivan broke our consecutive streak of different winners all in the last 7 races, and he may have also broken the will of the other championship contenders by picking up that victory. Liam is now a sizable 26-point lead coming into the final race here of the season in Brazil. We have heard the saying before, anything can happen in the final race of the season, but this championship is truly in the hands of Liam to win today as we start qualification.
I mean, as a championship decider, this is we couldn't really be doing it at a better place. I know that some of the oval guys would want maybe an oval to finish things off, but if we look over to the amount of championship deciding history this circuit has, one of many being 2008 in the Formula 1 days, Lewis Hamilton passing Timo Glock at the final corner on the final lap to secure his first ever Formula 1 World Championship.
Yeah, you're right, Julian, with the prime tires. I guess he saw what Liam was doing, and really the only way, and we got a blinker there, Toby blinking in and out. The only way to really challenge is to do something different. And that might be a gamble that the only gamble he really has to play right now as we go green flag racing for the finale here. And our points leader is going to bring us down into turn 1 as we are still side by side from about P5 on back.
Just like Constantino, a little bit of Constantino effect further back. I think I saw 3 and maybe 4 wide ever so briefly, but everyone made it through no contact as far as I can see. We've got a challenge for the lead already.
He's going to come down. This is into one of the passing zones in 4, but a preferred position for Liam O'Sullivan holds him off. Julian's going to shoot to the inside, and he's going to have the position on this next turn, but in this following turn, he's not going to have it. It's a bit of a sweeper here in turn 6 and 7, and he's still hanging tough on the outside.
This has really, really surprised me. I thought that he would not be able to get those primaries fired up incredibly quickly, and Liam is almost on the back foot here. Julian actually taking the lead now as we head into Sector 3. This is going to be extremely interesting to see how O'Sullivan responds. No doubt he's going to be tucked under that rear wing of the number 1 car, down into turn 1, and like you say, turn 1 being one of the bigger passing opportunities here at Interlagos, we're definitely going to see a challenge, no doubt, from Liam O'Sullivan to get that lead back. Got caught a little bit lacking. It was almost like payback for Phoenix. Remember that? When Liam went from the second row of the grid all the way up to the lead of the race instantly. I think this is Julian saying, well, you can do it, I can do it as well.
Well, it's only one position, and it's a handful of points that Julian is making up by just being ahead of Liam. But if Liam continues to just see Julian on the racetrack, even in this position, even if Liam gets passed by Gardner, who's now attacking him and is right there as they are rolling down into the next passing zone in turn 4. As long as Liam can see Julian in close proximity, letting him go might just be discretion versus valor. Oh, here comes Gardner to the inside, taking a peek.
Thinks better of it that time around. O'Sullivan needs to watch himself here because these guys aren't going to mess about. They're still fighting. Their championship is still up for grabs, very much so. And he's, when I say he, I'm referring to the 63s. He's actually going to let Gardner pass, is he? I think that might be a slightly.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. It's again, I think discretion is the better part of valor here.
Definitely, there's going to be a point where he says, okay, I'm sort of going to draw the line here. You are now not getting past me, because at the end of the day, he's going back down now towards the mid-pack as Eftink's now going to have a look on our championship leader and he gets him. Move.
And Gardner smokes him in the 1.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a little bit of contact there. Slightly missed the apex from Rodan Eftink, but got that IR18 perfectly stopped at the apex and almost backing O'Sullivan up now into Toby Deck, who's going to definitely want to get past him as he goes on a hard charge after the 77 that's found himself up 1 place actually into second place. That's Gavin Gardner. Ooh, so he's lit up the rears already. Oh, that would have definitely spiked the surface temperature of those alternate tires. They'll be very sensitive to the different loads that they get put through. And as soon as he turns in, Gary, it just goes away from him.
The evasive maneuvers by the drivers behind him, hats off to those guys for missing him. As back to the battle at hand, Steinecker Vogelzang They are pretty tight together. Now we're watching Hatsuma on the racetrack. That is right behind him, Eli Sisek. Oh, and we goes wide there and at the exit of turn 1. And Sisek has a one-wing angel out there. He's missing his left front wing plane. So some difficulties a little bit further in the back for a couple of these drivers. Back to the inside, Hatsuma. It's going to get him into 4. We have Vogelzang and Steinecker going into 1. Vogelzang down low, and he clears, but not quite able to shut the door.
So they're going to go side by side. This is going to back them right up into the likes of Christensen. He's going to be looking for an opportunity here on the push to pass Vogelzang. He's going to clear him, get into turn 4 away, and there's not going to be too much more trouble for the remainder of this. Yeah, it's pretty sizable when you think about it in terms of sheer drop.
Oh, Christensen. And almost opens the door for Charpentier to take a peek to the inside there. Got slammed on him. And one driver making the run to pit road for their pit stop, and that is Steinecker for a very early stop here at lap 11.
Whoa, a little bit of contact there. Losing the front wing end plate, I believe.
Yeah, that is right front wing plane gone on Jesper's car.
Oh, that's definitely good. He's definitely going to feel that in the wheel. Oh, he's going to... Whoa!
He made contact with Pim and sent Pim around. That was right at about turn 11. Oh, there it is. He just kind of just sends it right there, and
yeah, that's a little
clips off a part of that carbon fiber right front wing plane, and then watch that is it's inside here. It's going to be either net code for sure. I don't think he actually made contact, but if netcode didn't actually take over, there was going to be contact.
Yeah, it's sort of one of those things where the contact was sort of inevitable whether there was netcode or not. I mean, he would definitely argue that in the steward's room. No one around him, so this is definitely going to be self-implemented. Whoa. So the incident limit here tonight, 14x, and I believe that might have been him crossing that 14x limit, which means that he'll be serving his drive-through in the next few laps. Maybe it's all part of a master plan that we haven't quite figured out yet. I thought he was actually going to go into the pits there with the amount that he cut that white line. The drivers are allowed to do that. That is the fastest way to get to the finish line here at Interlagos, but it definitely throws me off. I don't know about you, Gary. It throws me off.
Yeah, I always think they're coming to pit road. That definitely does throw me off.
They're now side by side into turn number 1. He's going to take the defensive line. He's going to stay in front. I thought they were side by side.
Oh, he smokes him going in the 1, and that's going to open the door for Gardner.
Is O'Sullivan
and going to open the door for Liam?
That was very, very close. You could see there that F-Tink started to come back across to take the inside line. Toby Deck's going to be licking his lips at this as O'Sullivan's going to back out, and this is what he needs to avoid. This is going to be really good, not only for Gardner, but for the next-gen team. So they're actually in a fight between TWR and Rogue Racing for 3rd in the Teams Championship, so they're going to be pleased with that mistake from Ronan F-Tink. You see him come right across the front nose of O'Sullivan, almost with contact. That would have been extremely bad for our championship leader. Almost a nightmare scenario.
We don't really see the problem on these cars present themselves unless we come to racetracks like this. Here's Hatsuma taking a peek to the outside, going into this downhill left-hander, but you'll see it like on the downhill right-hander at Watkins Glen, or going into the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. You'll often see drivers locking it up when they turn that wheel, because there's no flex in the car. That's typically going to bring one of the wheels lighter in the way that the weight is transferred across all 4 corners, and that's typically where we see kind of the wheels start to lock up because it doesn't have that grip with the asphalt that the other 3 corners may have.
Yeah, so these guys will be reacting to, I believe it was Altena. Yeah, Altena pitted last time around, so they're going to be...
Oh, Deck black flag. Yeah, we got another black flag of Vinci, and it might have been on. He might have just disengaged the button a little too early to try to get a run on things, and that's kind of what happens if you disengage the button early.
maybe he just didn't press the pit limiter again fast enough, which is what caused that black flag. And this is going to be blatant. Great. That's just a little bit too hot.
Very, very close, razor thin. Liam O'Sullivan on pit road.
Oh.
No. Hearts are rolling still.
Yeah.
That part. Let's see what happens. He goes out and gets I think he gets a new front wing. And a death snap right there. Wow.
So this is no doubt this is going to be straight out the pit lane. He's gone on the grass there ever so slightly, so he's going to have slightly dirty tyres, and he grabs the curb. Yeah, that's something that you get in the hypercars here a lot, actually, in the endurance side.
But Liam O'Sullivan passes Roden Eftink and is now in second spot on the racetrack.
Okay, so that's really strange. Okay, so Eftink's literally just decided, you know what, maybe I short fueled or something, and I need to save a little bit of fuel. Gosh, the cold tyres here seem to be playing absolute havoc. Lights the rears up. He's going to have boiling hot surface temps, and whoa, hold the brakes there, fella. Just to sort of keep the laps going.
Julian almost spins out, sorry. Oh, he does spin out, contact. Broken rear wing with Hatsum on the wing, snaps back into place, but he looks like there might be damage, and this is all happening to turn one.
There goes Julian. Tags the grass, Heitzema follows suit.
Oh, and then yeah, there you see an instant DQ. So, Julian coming to pit road.
But here comes the move, Gary.
Here it is. Going to take a look to the outside. Liam defends to the inside.
Be careful, boys. Very close now, Gary. Look at this. We might see another attempt into turn number 4. Eftink, look at the delta on the timing tower.
He's on the button. He's on the button now. He's going to take a shot. He's going to go to the outside, defensive to the inside. Liam O'Sullivan slams the door into the passing zone, and he goes wide. Liam O'Sullivan is leading now the last circuit of the last race of the campaign going into turn 4. And look at Eftink make a wide turn there, a wide exit, trying to maximize all that speed. He's going to get to the attenuator right here in this set of corners. This is 6 and 7, coming down into 8. He's running out of opportunities. He smokes the tires. Liam it's going to allow Eftink to get a little closer. Now they go through 9. They're going to get close again in through 10.
Oh, he's looking. This is very, very good racing to round out the final race of the season. Eftink swarming all over.
And O'Sullivan only has 16 seconds of push to pass left. Eftink has 60, so Eftink can spam the button right now.
It's all about the exit. Both drivers get
and they're
off
both
the
on the button.
Corner.
If he's going to run out of steam, Liam O'Sullivan looking at the championship and looking at the win, coming off the final corner here at Interlagos, and right behind him, Roden Eftink. He's going to run out of time and space, and Liam O'Sullivan will win the final 2 races of the season, get his 3rd win of the campaign, and clinch the championship for the 2nd season of the Global IndyCar Challenge.
What a finish that was. Gavin Garner coming across the line, P3. Best finish of the rookies, which means that he is also finishing off his incredible rookie season with a championship and an overall podium. So congratulations.
Liam O'Sullivan gets the win and clinches the championship in the finest way by getting a win in the final race and kind of going out with no doubt. No doubt whatsoever. Liam O'Sullivan, the winner. Roden Eftink with and you talked about it, one thing or another, JJ, it just comes back and bites Roden, and today he gets it, puts together and puts a good run for the win there at the end, and just runs out of time and space, and he comes home in second. Gavin Garner, best finish of the season, and in a great way to clinch the rookie championship by getting your first podium and best finish of the season. Milo Vogelzek very quietly into the top 5, finishes 4th. Julian Altena, not the race he was looking for, comes home in a distant 5th. So it's going to be a little bit more margin of victory that Liam O'Sullivan's actually going to clinch his championship with. But Julian really dominated this day and unfortunately didn't get the win here in the final round. Toby Deck had himself a decent day right up until the point he got caught speeding on pit road. He's going to come home 6th, but he was up in the top 5, well in the top 5 for much of this day. Charpentier in 7th. Pin Van Gastel spinning at one point in this race comes home in 8th. Nigel Stock in 9th. And HJS comes home in 10th. Moving on to the next and last page, Christensen 11th, Vince 12th, Van Grotist in 13th, Hatsaba 14th, Sussex 15th, and Chris Rice comes in the final spot there at 16th in the 16-car field here in Interlagos.